What up? Welcome back to another episode, Season 2, Episode 2 of the Huddle Up Podcast. And as always, I'm in the building with my fellas. We got two of them today. What's going on, y'all?
Yeah, what up, though? It's just the trio today. It's the boy Low.
What's going on? It's Rich.
Rich Dollars. Rich, you want to say anything about your stuff before we start?
The episode is sponsored by Fat Bear Fresh Clothing. You got any questions about sizes, colors, prices, DM me. And we have masks now. Let's get to this episode, fellas.
Also, we got Huddle Up hoodies. You do the same thing he just said. You can do it for us too. We got hoodies. We gonna have masks. We got flip flops coming out. We got t-shirts. Just DM us. You can contact us at on IG and Facebook at the Huddle Up Podcast. DM us your size and what color variation you want, and we can make that happen. So outside of that, thankful to see another Saturday. Thank God for this day. Thank God for this opportunity. So let's get into this podcast. So the topics we got today, we're gonna talk about the Gervonta fight versus Cruz that happened last Saturday, which was Halloween, which is dope. Then we're gonna talk about the NBA season.
Turn that man into a ghost in real life.
Then we're gonna talk about the NBA season. Starting back possibly in December, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other topic we just gonna save for later. But just tune in for that. Just tune in for that. So let's get into the first topic. We are talking about the Gervonta Davis Tank fight. Gervonta, my bad.
Gervonta.
That's why
I'm gonna have this nigga come down here and beat your. Come on, bro. Gervonta, or just say Tank.
Tank.
He come down here and blow and yeah.
Bro, never.
Uppercut all of us. I ain't got time, bro.
I'm not worried about him.
Okay.
I got hands.
Yeah,
I'm from Detroit. I don't care. My joint license too, bro.
My God.
Anyways, Tank Davis. Which I was trying to be proper and give him kudos on his full name, but I messed up and said wrong. Excuse me. Tank Davis versus Cruz. Last Saturday.
I got you, Dak.
Last Saturday. It was a dog fight. I seen the highlights. I didn't get a chance to watch the actual fight. But I seen the highlights of it, and it was a great fight. And Davis slept him in the sixth, put him to sleep so bad he was smiling. Smiling. I never seen a dude get knocked out before and just smiling on the ground like that. Even he was what my mama say comatose.
He was asleep.
He was slumped sleeping.
Bro, you know he was asleep. When he got hit, his leg folded up under him. He was done. Like, the leg was folded up under him. I said, bro. And he rocked him to sleep. He was tapping that uppercut, the fight. He was setting him up. Mm-hmm. And when he caught him, it was good night, Irene. He put that boy to bed.
That's his signature. I guess you could say his signature punch. He done had a bunch of knockouts with that uppercut. That's probably
What's going on, little bro?
That's probably one of the cleanest I've seen him kill. Besides old dude that he knocked out where he hit him with like 3 consecutive uppercuts in a row. And besides that one, that's probably the most vicious one I've seen. Since Tyson. Tyson had a mean uppercut too. That put dogs to heaven out here.
Bro.
I'm thinking Pops off of Friday. Hit you with a left hook. Make you take off that trash, boy. I wish you was asleep right now. Richie did hit him with a left hook, though. Richie did. But
man,
it was funny because that was both their premier fights. They debut main fights. And I know Tank came in 24-0 with 23 knockouts. And then Cruz came in 37-2-1 with 19 knockouts.
Oh, it was a good matchup.
Yeah, it was their first pay-per-view fight. Both of them headlined. And they put on the show for sure.
Oh,
they got the bag for sure.
Oh, even though he got knocked out, it was still a great fight, though. He was boxing.
Yeah.
He
1 through 6 was
set him up, though.
Yeah.
What do y'all think about the feedback of the fight, though? Of course, obviously, it's going to be negative comments. Main one I was hearing is that Tank, even though it was a good fight and a good fighter he was going against, he took somebody that he allegedly knew couldn't knock him out. Like they were saying, Santa Cruz power ain't there no more. Like he can still fight, he can still box, but his power and his punches wasn't gonna knock Tank out.
Hey, bro, when I say this, Mayweather had knocked nobody out since he broke his hand in that fight.
Mm-hmm.
He still boxed you to death. You ain't gotta have knockout power to be a great boxer.
course.
Like, he literally could have just outboxed him and beat him without knocking him out. He just ran to somebody who had real power. Like, it was a good fight. Boy, it was a quality fighter.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not going to take nothing away from what he did or diminish, like, his win because they saying he fought somebody who couldn't knock him out. Like, you still can lose.
Right. That's a good point. That's a good point. Especially since what's the name said that too. The dude that's challenging him, Garcia, Young Bull
Garcia.
called him out a couple days ago, and yeah, he wanted to smoke for real. He telling Tank to stop hiding, and it came out a couple days ago after the fight.
Hey, boy, you better be careful what you wish for.
Yeah, I was going to say, all right, I hope you... That's the thing about boxing. Like, you let it deliver. Don't talk crazy on social media. Then when you get in that ring.
Crazy.
Yeah, you get in that ring.
Of course they gonna talk crazy. They got so much confidence in themselves. They got to. It's like, I mean,
no, you gotta believe.
You gotta make a show. You gotta make it a show as well.
Sell the fight.
Yeah,
you gotta believe you can
definitely.
win.
Oh yeah, for sure.
However, don't go in there and get put to sleep in the first round after you.
Exactly. You did all these training videos that went viral, fast as hands, and then you got laid.
You okay?
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, all right, sometimes it's just best not to say nothing. Even like when I used to play football, I would not say nothing to nobody. Because I wasn't trying to get smacked and all that jazz. I went through that.
Out there, silent killing.
I let my performers do my speaking. Boy, when it comes to that boxing, to me, like everybody know, I know you know for sure, Rich, all it takes is one punch. They changed the whole fight.
Deontay Wilder made a career on it.
It's all it takes is one punch, bro.
A career on it. He said, you got to be good for 12 rounds. I got to be good for one punch.
Exactly. So
one punch.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like that. I'm going to have to hang up in my crib somewhere. I need that quote somewhere. Print it out.
We on boxing. What y'all think about
Don't say it.
the clown pack down in Ohio, man? He just went to jail for contempt of court.
Oh, you talking about Adrian Broner?
Adrian Broner.
Jesus, I don't have nothing to say about
He
that.
is probably the biggest disappointment I've seen in boxing. He had all the potential in the world, I think, to be great.
Yeah.
I just don't think he had the heart. I don't think he had the drive to do it.
I think he had the drive. I think he just too much of himself. He too into himself. To me, because it's like you hardly ever see him train. He too busy clowning and showboating. It's like just get to the bag, bro, and just train. Do what you're doing to get you to where you was at, and just gonna keep you there. I think when he started getting into music and he started venturing off to other things, it kind of like took away from that. It really happened after that Madonna fight.
Yeah,
that's when it really.
I agree, bro. My little brother said AB is a waste of talent.
Yeah,
like he had all the talent in the world, bro.
Bro, he a dog, but it's just I don't know, bro. He's a disappointment for sure. He makes more. He makes more of the media doing stuff outside of boxing than he do boxing. I don't even know what happened in his last fight. Who did he fight last?
Bro,
I can't even tell.
Exactly.
I know. My thing with him is he can sell a fight.
Oh yeah,
of course.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But you have to show up after you sell it.
You gotta show up after that. Yeah, you got to. Especially the way he talked.
Yes.
Boy,
And he talked like he undefeated though for real life. Like he talked like he ain't never lost ever in life.
Well, he's never lost.
Yeah, all right.
Never lost.
Man, you would have thought the first knockout would have humbled, bro. Yeah.
Oh, Madonna?
Yeah, you would have thought that would have humbled him.
And Madonna was throwing them things.
That's an awkward.
Yeah,
awkward
he was.
Madonna's an awkward dude. I'm straight.
I got some nice power on him too.
Oh, he got some power for sure.
Yeah,
that's why it's dangerous because you don't know.
Where he
you don't know where that boy coming from.
Oh my God.
That's why I feel so bad for Floyd. But Floyd, you can't touch.
Floyd get up out of
there. You can't touch Floyd.
Bro, the object of boxing is to not get hit, and Floyd has perfected it. He might be the greatest defensive fighter I've ever seen.
That's true though. And yeah, that's true.
I don't care about knockouts. He gonna dodge yours and beat you to death for 12 rounds.
Yeah. Boy, cold with it for sure. I hate when people say like he be running away and running around like dog.
The object of boxing is not to get hit.
Not trying to get hit.
Moving like fam. What do you mean? Who says that you gotta stand there and keep your hands up to block a punch? Like no, you can move your head and move your body to get out the way. You always gotta block it. You can just evade it.
Said people do it all the time.
You miss, he hit you 3-4 times.
Simple as that. That's all. That's just hate. People want to see greatness lose. That's all it is.
I don't understand why.
Because nobody wants to see somebody win all the time.
Yeah.
But that's what made him so great, though. That's how he made all that cheese, too.
Of course.
Everybody get tired of the Warriors. Everybody get tired of the Patriots.
I ain't gonna lie.
Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Everybody get tired of Bron. You just Spurs had it for a minute. The Lakers had you just get that hate after a minute, bro.
I mean, in hindsight, Mike is the greatest, but people got tired of Mike winning.
I'm already hit.
So you think with Gervonta being undefeated still, that's going to eventually happen to him, too?
If he can string it together long enough, it will.
Well, honestly, it's a point to that. I think Mike, the way he did it, I think that's why they low key playing Bron on some MVPs, because they don't want to see that happen again. Because Mike won so many MVPs through the regular season, and it's been about three MVPs that Bron should have won. This last year in particular, for sure.
But I mean, his stats is.
This is the thing. MVP is for the season, not the playoffs.
I understand.
So, do you think they should extend it into take into account your playoff performance as well?
No.
Because for the regular season, you couldn't. Like for the regular season, he deferred to AD though. He let AD get off.
Still averaged almost 30. What? 30 points. Yeah, he's still down there triple double. So fam, and the high used to be not a couple years ago, but back in the day,
I'm gonna tell you
they used to pick the MVP before the playoffs.
I'm gonna tell you the knock on it though. I'm gonna tell you the knock on it. Why Giannis got it and not him? Brian had a better team. So the Lakers is way better than Milwaukee.
Huh?
So you think Milwaukee is better than the Lakers?
In the regular season, yes. Before COVID, yes.
I mean,
player-wise.
On paper.
Yeah.
Player-wise, on paper. Player-wise.
Yeah, that's Lakers.
Come on, bro.
On paper.
You got Giannis, Middleton.
Yeah, but that's really it. Drew
Bledsoe,
if you want to throw that in there.
Okay.
God bless. So you got the Lopez brothers. One of them who got a clip all of a sudden. You got DiVincenzo off the bench. They got a nice little game on paper too as well. Now go down to Lakers. Who we got? AD, Bron,
Morris brothers,
Avery Bradley,
Rondo. Don't discount playoff Rondo.
You talking about playoffs?
No. What I'm saying is on paper though.
On paper, I don't.
The Lakers had way more experience in battle tested and proven players than Milwaukee. So it was expected for the Lakers to get there. You know what I'm saying? To get there and have to fight the Clippers. The Lakers were either the Clippers or the Lakers were expected to win a championship. Milwaukee was expected to make it.
I don't, because I'm still looking at pre-COVID. Lakers wasn't really hitting on. I mean, they was just finding they was first, but they wasn't. They was still they still had
that little chemistry.
Flaws in their game that you could see.
They were getting together.
They was that they was trying to put
Milwaukee's
together.
On fire.
Milwaukee was fooling before COVID. That's why I was like, I can see what you're saying, but the results of what I'm saying is Milwaukee was the better team in the regular season before COVID hit, and then after that, you mess around and give Bron 3-4 months of rest.
Rejuvenation.
In the middle of the season.
That's
and we finna play rec ball.
And
to run into the playoffs.
Y'all ain't gotta travel nowhere.
I gotta go nowhere.
Y'all ain't gotta play the game, leave, get on the plane, fly 4 or 5 hours
I'm walking
somewhere,
off
get
court.
2 hours of sleep.
I'm walking off court, going to my room.
A whole bunch of factors that play into this.
You gonna see me?
Yeah, but I still think.
I don't put an asterisk on it though. Like the ring, you still had to play. You still had to win.
So just to make things clear, we was done with the Tank Davis conversation. We merged to LeBron. Y'all on that card.
Shout out to Tank, dog.
Y'all on that card. I was gonna let y'all finish.
Okay, y'all just going with the flow, bro. We just going with the flow,
y'all on that card.
Just going with the flow.
It gotta be about the Lakers. It gotta be about the Lakers. But I mean, we already discussed it with Tank Davis. Tank Davis. We already discussed it. So.
That man gonna send you a message on Facebook like my name is.
Shut up. Whatever I say, it's my show. I'll call you what I want. Bro. If you gonna fight me, I'll take it, Tank. Get some cheese.
Cut the check.
Talking about some
Cut
get
the
the cheese.
Get the cheese. I'm definitely gonna sue afterwards.
I'll be your cut, man. I'm gonna watch.
Oh, you gonna tell me not to do it, but then you want some cheese after I take it.
Of course.
I'll be your cut, man. Who else
I'm
gonna
in
be
the
your
corner.
besides your
We
man?
got you.
Come on, bro.
We got you.
Dang, this ain't the high school sale. What happened? What happened?
Hey, I'm definitely throwing a towel in for you.
You be like, oh, Milwaukee.
Fool held on to it like, bro, you just watch your man just get done like, okay, all right.
Yeah, it's not to go back and forth with the audience, but I know how we can get carried away with basketball stuff. But
Yeah.
I just wanted to complete that segment of talking about that fight, even though whoever his next opponent is, they better put in that work. I'll say that, because if it is Ryan, he better back up what he was talking about. I'll say
Oh, you got you. You got like even if you lose, you have to make it a good fight.
Yeah.
You can't go in there and just get whooped up on.
What is it? It's 10 rounds or 12?
12 for them.
12 is okay. He got to at least survive at least 10.
Oh no, he either got to win or go the distance. This is one or the other. Somebody just texted me. CNN is projecting Biden as the president.
That's already
That's
been.
No, well, like they finally, like I guess, made it official.
But
Calling it.
until that happens, we just gonna just wait. But I will say off the record, people just be careful, just in case certain people want to get mad because the president didn't win.
Careful.
Please be careful. Watch what y'all doing.
Yeah.
Don't be out by yourself in certain areas. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want nobody getting hurt because of what's going on as far as like the presidential election allegedly not going the way people want it to go.
Because our current president is a fool.
Yeah, and I don't want his.
Fool.
And I don't want his crew to try to attack people because of whatever reason. They just displaying their real colors. But that was a concern of mine. That's why I'm just like, okay, I voted, and I just say, just watch yourselves, please, everybody.
Everybody, please be careful.
And don't fall for it. Like if somebody do something or try to attack y'all, protect yourself at all costs. But be smart about it, especially now since everything, the racial tension and this presidential situation is so heightened now.
I'll say be careful out the city because they not coming to the hood messing with nobody.
Oh well, yeah.
You pull them pickups up there if you want to. You gonna go back walking.
That was just a side note. But we're gonna take a short break and we wrap back to talk about the NBA since I cut them off. And we gonna continue to talk about the NBA.
We transferred. It was about winners.
Yeah, we gotta get a small taste. We'll be right back after this song though. But seriously, they need to the good old boys or whoever his people is.
They wild. It's been all kind of videos, and they ain't just doing it to us. If you were a Biden supporter,
like bro, Black Lives
Matter. They in the plant, sick.
Yeah,
like it was a woman.
They in the plant.
A woman posted live.
Got 3 people in here. What's good,
y'all?
y'all?
Like 5 to 7 trucks just ran up on her. Circled her in the parking lot, like sprayed it with bear spray or whatever.
Yeah, I saw that.
And then the police didn't do nothing.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
and she was like, I know it's a bunch of police in that Patriot group, that they're
and
part
then
of.
He started laughing. He didn't know what she was talking about. Y'all follow us, comment, like, and subscribe to this YouTube page, and also comment any concerns y'all may have.
The Huddle Up Podcast. Any questions, any topics y'all want to talk about? Shoot me a message. Shoot us a message. We are here.
Yeah, I'm really concerned. I was concerned about that.
Remember, get your Fat Bear Fresh gear. It's ready. We up. And we got masks on.
Yeah, we back.
They make it up my life.
I feel like the 85
I don't drink that
show.
nonsense. Hey, man, I love that show, bro.
It's like, even though we record this thing, it's like the in between 85 South Show.
I love 85. 85 South Show is the truth.
For real.
And it's the NBA season. You can take that lead, Lawrence. Bringing that topic up since it's yours. I gotta make that list of
what? The list?
The list of topics we I always just go off top of my head. I remember it.
Oh, you mean after you send a text?
Yeah, after I send it, I mentally know what we're talking about, but I want to keep it in sequence of how the show goes.
Okay.
So I be trying to all right, which one I said next.
So while we on commercial break, y'all hearing all the behind the scenes stuff that go on. conversations, different topics we talk about.
It's way worse
just
than
being
this.
ready.
It's supposed to be on mute.
It's way worse than this.
Especially if Curry was here.
Oh,
Shout out Breezy and Curry.
Breezy.
I take that back. Man,
Man,
don't shout out. Don't shout out
Yeah,
Mike. Get that phone.
Scrub.
Man, you know, we didn't have more followers if I was on my page, but my phone bugging.
You say you ain't got no friends on Facebook, bro.
No, it's on Huddle Up. Everybody's stuff. We're gonna be up there. Why? We gonna have about. We looks like have like 80 followers tomorrow.
Act like you know.
Oh.
If you viewing right now, comment. I wanna know who watching.
Dang.
I gotta edit the video soon.
Which one?
What up? Welcome back to the greatest podcast in the world, which is the Huddle Up Podcast. I'm in here with my fellas Lawrence and my boy, what's your name? Rich. My boy Rich.
He is terrible. You see how they do
So next topic we talking about, since we covered the Davis versus Cruz fight. Now we are going to the NBA season, and I know my boy Lawrence was. He wanted to discuss that, so you'll take your lead on that.
I got you, bro. So it's official. NBA is going to start December 22nd or around December 22nd. And some players are happy about it. Some players not happy about it. It's been like only 70 days
Since it ended.
So, like, you know, I can see why they mad. I can see why some are mad. Not everybody should be mad, because if you really think about it, only 2 teams for real
should be mad.
Bron should be mad for sure. He didn't been to 9 of the last 10 finals. But pretty much everybody else been off either before the pandemic started or around, when did the NBA start back? May, June, somewhere around there.
It was June.
Yeah, so most of them they already had 3-4 months off. And if y'all did come back to play, some of y'all didn't make the playoffs. So that's another, you know, extra time off. Then for the teams that got eliminated the first and second round, that's another time off. Like, y'all didn't really do much for real.
But
so they probably itching to play.
Do you think it's fair, though, for the team that had the deep run?
No. I don't.
It's not fair.
That's on the body.
Like, I could have saw them start in February. January, February.
I can see it in January, honestly.
It's not fair. But if you look at it, so this was the thing. It was because they wanted to come back around MLK Day.
Okay.
So that's what, 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, extra weeks of rest?
Yeah.
But if they would have restarted around MLK Day, the NBA would have ended up losing millions to billions of dollars.
Because they're not playing on Christmas?
Yeah, like TV deals and all that.
Okay.
And
It's understandable.
yeah, the players probably would have had to come off some money.
And then it's always the top teams that play on Christmas too. So it's like,
well,
it's always like top tier.
Bro, but if they start the 22nd, like, is that preseason starting on the 22nd?
I don't think so. And then there was another thing about,
because if it's preseason, who's going to want to watch a preseason game on
no,
Christmas?
I don't think it's preseason. I think it'll just jump.
So it's based like the NFL. Like you basically
just jump straight into it, because they also wanted to remember the Olympics is this year. They can't get in the way of the Olympics either. They didn't want to get in the way of the Olympics, and then plus other sports is going on that can mess up their rate. It's a whole bunch of factors that go into
COVID adjusted everything.
Yeah, like everybody got to adjust. Yeah, the Olympics, other sports ratings, and all that.
Football season don't end until February.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And baseball season just ended.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Olympics start like June?
Summertime
ish.
Mm-hmm.
It's summertime for sure. I just don't know what month.
Will Smith summertime. Yep.
I mean, they might have to start.
That's what I'm saying.
They might have to start.
It looked like they got to.
Yeah.
Because they was happy when they said that, when they first said it a couple months, that the NBA season should be done right before the Olympics started, because the players are happy about it. They want to play in the Olympics.
Okay.
Oh, dang, that's a factor too.
Yeah.
But how they gonna go about that though?
Bro, like, what did they say, 72 game season?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they cutting 10 games off the season.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be like that.
But you got to still think about the teams that just ran the playoffs though.
Bro, so that means All-Star Weekend has to move.
Of course.
All-Star Weekend got to be.
All-Star Weekend gonna be like March, April.
Because remember, like All-Star Weekend and Super Bowl was like almost
they
back to back. That's what made
like,
February dope.
Yeah, the first 2 weeks.
They gotta move that back to like March, April.
Which is not bad.
I mean, this is what kind of.
You can't have it in March.
Oh, March.
I want All-Star Weekend interrupting March Madness.
They even gonna have a tournament.
I was about to say, like, they don't even know they just got.
They don't even know they're gonna have a season because I'm about to say
situated.
football going on and
They just got that
they
situated.
struggling right now. The NFL and college they struggling with this COVID stuff.
My thing about that coming back so soon, you have to worry about injuries. Like, look at what, like when NFL like jumped to the season, they started. You have some major names who have sustained like major injuries. Like that preseason build up gives them their bodies a chance to get ready.
I understand.
Like, they went straight into the season. Like, let's go.
I understand. And at first, I'm like, preseason just for the people that's trying to make the team. I understand that's for pretty much everybody. Because you, like you said, the names that was hurt this year off of like ACL injuries and not getting their footwork and getting all that stuff, their body back in football shape, and you just gotta go. It ain't like basketball, you can just do that. Even still with basketball, you gotta groove yourself back into it.
So you want to get yourself in basketball shape. Like, you can only do so much. But I will say, starting back early, there are a couple of teams that are going to have an advantage, especially depending on how this free agency or some of these trades go down.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
I was about to say, speaking of free agency, since it's starting, that mean they gotta make a decision soon.
Now.
Yeah, I was see yesterday.
Yeah, because we in November right now, so yeah, they got a little bit less than 2 months.
Yeah.
A month, 3 weeks. Yeah, that's tough.
I feel like that's happening. Everything's happening so fast.
So where y'all think Giannis gonna go?
Golden State.
I think he's gonna stay in Milwaukee, bro.
I think he's gonna go to Miami.
That would be
think
dope.
I can see it.
That would be dope.
I can see Miami.
You see they're talking about Harden and
That's not happening. 76ers.
yes.
That's not happening. They got a new coach over there too.
They got
Rockets.
No.
So 76ers?
Yeah, they got Doc.
They got Doc. The Rockets got a new head coach too.
Yeah.
He was like the assistant coach under Rick Carlisle. He a good coach. They already talked to him about it. He said he took the job because of, well, not specifically because of Westbrook and Harden, but that's one of the factors that wanted him to take the job. So he's not giving up. Well, the coach is not giving up Harden. I don't know what the front office.
It ain't the coach's decision.
I mean, he's usually going to. He has to say so or something. Usually, but like I said, if the front office mainly decided to give up Harden to the 76ers, which I mean, it's possible because Daryl Morey won them over there. Like, you know, that'd be dope for the Sixers. That'd be stupid for the for the Rockets. Yeah, that's dead.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can see Giannis going to Miami, bro.
That'd be dope. That'd be dope.
Why can't you see him going to GS though? I'm gonna put it to you like this.
I don't think they pursuing him.
In Golden State, Giannis has a chance to be the man and still not have to shoot.
I know. I get why it would be cold, but I don't see Golden State. I think that's the best fit for him with what the pieces they have. I don't see them pursuing Giannis. I see Miami is though.
I like the Miami.
I see Golden State pursuing
like
Kelly Oubre.
I can see that. Hey, Giannis and Jimmy would be nice.
That's what I'm saying. I can see that.
Dope.
I can see that.
Giannis and Jimmy would be nice.
And you in Miami.
Miami.
You in Miami. You ain't in cold Milwaukee no more. You Miami Beach, baby.
I don't know. I do like that.
What's going on, sis?
I do like the Miami one though.
But yeah, I see Golden State going for Kelly Oubre, which would be a dog pickup. And y'all still got to remember they have a top 3 pick in the draft. Like, fam.
So they getting the big fella?
They might get a big fella. They might get a scoring wing. And they still got Andrew Wiggins. They can use him for leverage.
I forgot about Wig.
Yep. And you know, Wiggins coming off his best season.
In years.
Yep.
So.
Best season in years. And he was playing a little, his defense got better since he was over there with Golden State.
I think they say they like a free agent person and a draft pick away from being a top contender like they used to be. Golden State.
You said a top contender?
Yeah.
I think they already a top contender.
Well, with Steph being out and all that jazz.
I think.
Hey, without the injuries, bro, they still making a run.
I mean, I said that last year when we had this conversation.
That's why I'm looking at them as a top contender this year.
Well, they got their main core.
Because they ready to come. Yeah, they ready.
They got their main three.
Yeah, they ready, bro. I'll look out for them for sure.
But if you add Giannis to that, the Lakers got to look out. You have to. The
Lakers got to look out regardless.
Yeah, I would say yeah.
Like this ain't like with the Lakers. What they ran up against was, they would go against teams that had well, besides the Rockets, they had to check one good point guard, shooting guard, and one big. And Anthony Davis can check, and Bron can check all those. What Anthony gonna do with Steph? What Anthony Davis gonna do with Clay?
Draymond.
Like, yeah, he's not. Of course, you can't check AD, but he's not checking him either. And Steph and Clay gonna be ready to pull up from 40 all over again.
If they had problems with the Heat, and it was just really two shooters on their team.
Fam.
Just imagine the best shooters in the NBA.
The crazy thing about that Heat series was the Lakers coach was the truth because he made Howard check Bam. I mean, AD didn't have to play no defense. I mean, he was fresh on the offensive end. And it showed. He used his bench to perfection.
I mean,
Bam,
you got a point.
Because Bam didn't really Bam wasn't checking nobody like as far as wearing himself out, but he's having big bodies lay on him the entire game. I got 18 fouls to get you.
You got a point, but I feel like a high school coach could have made that adjustment because the Heat didn't have no big man. And Eric Spoelstra wasn't trying to play Myers Leonard like that. Or Olympic.
He was on the squad.
So like Bam was really their only big man. So it wasn't that hard to just go ahead and put Dwight on bro because
it's only right.
That's it.
Because you got Dwight, then you got JaVale that can give up 4, then AD. So I mean, he can bang them up. It's 1 against 3.
Hey, you had 18 fouls to get that man.
That's what I'm saying. Like you got throw it at him. Go ahead.
Dog, over 7-game series.
That's crazy.
It weighs them down.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody that's listening right now, like and share and comment
but they get Giannis
on this conversation, please.
All that junk shut.
What happened?
Simple. They get Giannis and shut.
The Lakers?
Yes.
Bring the banner back to the bay.
I wonder what Kari would say about that.
I don't care what Kari would say about that.
Kari, you heard that, right?
I don't care. He on here?
Nah,
he was. I was about to get bro together.
He was. But everybody that is on here, like and share this video.
Like, share, subscribe.
Huddle Up. Who else? Oh, so let me see.
I think Brooklyn is gonna be nice next year.
I think Brooklyn.
I think they were gonna be nice regardless. You mean you got Kyrie and KD, but the run they made to get to the playoffs, them boys ready. Like them, Kyrie going down and KD not playing this season gave them a chance to see exactly what they have in the team.
And the pandemic helped KD because both of them because they can get more healthier.
Yeah.
If Miami don't get Giannis, I got Brooklyn and without injuries, I got Brooklyn coming off the East this year. Because if you think about it, they got every aspect. They got 4 players that can average over. Okay, they got 3 players that can average over 20. 4 that can average over 15. They got shooters. They got rebounders, defensive stoppers in the paint. Like they got
Jordan.
everything.
They got Jordan over there too. Yeah.
You got Steve Nash, even though he hasn't coached before, he still has a point guard mind. So I think he'll be fine. He'll be able to adjust. They got a dog assistant coach.
Yeah.
Like they gonna be straight.
Who's the assistant again?
D'Antoni over there, ain't he?
Yeah. They gonna be nice, bro.
They finna have a ball going up and down.
You know who my dog on the Nets though?
LeVert?
Yes, that's my dog.
Hey, man.
That's my dog. He got go, bro.
He
got go.
I give it to him.
I'm so happy for him. He showed out,
bro. He
showed out.
Like, it makes me proud,
bro.
bro.
Making me proud.
Michigan boy.
See, that's why I do.
No, it ain't even that. It's just he was just
Go
good.
blue. Yes, he is a Michigan boy.
No, I mean it ain't even that. He was just balling like the last 2 seasons. Even when he came back from his injury, he was balling.
Yeah,
like, he was not like bro. Like, and then I think it was the playoff series. I think it was last year or the year before last. He was going off. I'm like, bro, like, and they got KD.
He went off on a run like in the playoffs though.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, he
balling.
got go. I don't know who did they lose to though. But Damon,
funny
right?
though. So
they lost to Damon, right?
Who?
The Nets. They lose to Dame?
No. Who did they lose to?
I could have sworn Dame put them out.
Dame in the West.
Dame in the West.
I'm bugging. That must have been the year before last time. No, that was this year. They played somebody where it came down to the last shot or something like that.
Oh.
It wasn't Dame, no. Dame in the West.
I'm bugging.
But
bugging.
What would be funny
who
is...
did Brooklyn lose to?
That's what we trying to figure out. I don't know.
Man, I'm going to look this up. I know they was in the bubble, bro.
So, Lakers trying to get Chris Paul.
That's nasty.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you get Chris Paul, Rondo has to go.
But that's the thing, though. But that's what's funny about it. Because if Rondo leave, he going to Clippers.
Oh, you know
and
he
y'all
is.
going to be sick.
You know he is.
They going to be sick.
It's going to be fight night.
They going to be sick.
Round 2.
They going to be so sick. Because he already considering it's not even a fact. Well, obviously, Chris Paul coming over there would definitely...
Okay.
Yeah, would definitely make that happen probably quicker. But Rondo already saying, basically, if he don't get, like, a bigger contract or a number he talking,
I'm out.
he out. And the Clippers is looking to get him.
And he was a major factor
Of course.
in that championship, bro.
Of course, because, the Clippers they need that facilitating point guard that's going to be able to control the pace. They
in
looking
the
at Rondo.
in the closeout game, Rondo was, 5 for 5?
Mm-hmm.
And he came down and hit a pull-up three, like, just... I said, bro, y'all in trouble.
Well,
Rondo's on fire.
I will say I believe in the playoff Rondo. I didn't like that bum at first, but I give him respect.
I had to go through war in high school.
I thought he was so trash.
Wine,
bro.
I had to go through war with my friends.
Everybody always talk
bro,
mess, but like he was a key part in the championship in
He
Boston.
definitely was.
Bro, I could have.
He definitely held it
Because
down.
he doesn't want to score. He plays great defense. He passes, bro. His vision is amazing.
Everything you say about him, I can do the same thing. That's just all I'm gonna say. If I play with them, I can do the same thing.
Oh, I'm not thinking about you. No, you can't. Sorry, you are not right, though.
I definitely am.
No.
Better than him. But
he said better than him.
that's cool though. That's cool. But I do respect and honor the playoff Rondo now. Because when I saw him hitting threes, I'm like, God. I mean, consistent too. I'm like, dog.
Bro,
and then he hitting clutch layups. Like his layup package is good.
Oh, bro.
I ain't denying that. I ain't denying that. But it's just like some of his shots was just like, bro, like Rondo, why are you making this? Bro?
But you can tell he worked on his jumper.
Oh yeah,
same
big
thing
time.
Jason Kidd was going through.
Yeah,
He doing the same thing Jason Kidd was doing. Like, not a great shooter, but obviously when you get older, your athleticism is deteriorating. You gotta learn how to shoot.
And he's clutch. My thing with Rondo is this. Coming down the stretch of a game, he's not going to make bad decisions. He's not going to turn the ball over. He'll give you great defense. He's going to make solid pet. Like, he's going to put the ball in your hands where you need it at to score. He's not trying nothing risky, nothing flashy.
Right.
He's a solid point guard.
It's gonna
be a little soft.
It's a little soft. I'm sorry. It's a little soft.
And that's fine. That is totally fine.
His sauce is calculated sauce. He's not coming down putting no sauce on nothing that's wild.
Unnecessary.
So,
and I respect that.
And he has perfected the fake behind the back pass layup.
I ain't gonna lie.
And they fall for it every time.
I ain't gonna lie.
Every time.
I took that move from him. I did. I took it from him or Ginobili, one of them two. But when I saw that move as a kid, I'm like, bro, that's hard. And he used to get people with it all the time.
Bro.
I'm like, dog, how do y'all fall for this every time?
Every time.
He's such a great passer.
Yeah, I get it.
Hey, because if you commit to him, he's going to make that pass.
And he's going to drop that dime off.
I think the greatest pass I saw him throw when he went behind the back across the court to Ray Allen.
Are you talking about the behind the head from the boy?
Bro.
He put that boy straight on his chest. I said, oh, my God.
boy.
Yeah, he put that.
Was it like a fast break and he just...
they was coming down. He was just like,
I'm like...
Ray caught that boy like...
In stride, though.
Buckets.
I'm talking about a good Brett Favre bullet pass in stride. I'm like, I hate Rondo. It was so good. It was such a good pass, bro. I was just like...
I've always been a Rondo fan, bro.
Yeah.
I've been a Rondo fan since he was in Boston.
He cool.
Like, he was key for them winning in Boston.
Mm-hmm.
He cool now. He cool. That's all I'm going to get.
He's terrible.
He cool.
he gonna be even cooler if he go to the Clippers.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Like,
some heart's gonna be broken.
They get another ring.
That's what I'm saying.
Him and Chris gonna go at it again.
Oh, they gonna fight in the hallway.
It's bad enough they got a Lakers versus Clippers rivalry. Now you want to add Rondo and Chris to the situation,
and in the same building.
And exactly,
they fighting in the hallway.
So
did they say
know all the back doors, underground tunnels. They know all that.
Did they say something about the Clippers getting their own stadium?
He bought a stadium.
Okay, so that's in the works.
The owner bought a stadium.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I know I wasn't bugging.
I guess he's like, I'm out of here.
He's like, somebody was like, dog, y'all have no banners in here. It's like, why are y'all even here?
Doc made them stop doing that. Doc was like, when it was a Clippers home game, they made them take like the Lakers, posters and stuff down and put up Clippers stuff. Like you gonna respect us.
I get it, and I understand because you're a coach, but it's like you ain't got nothing to put up. You don't have nothing to put up. Lakers got probably one of like 10 out of the 50 all-time greatest players in that franchise alone, if not more.
10?
Bro, we want to go from Bron, Shaq.
A lot.
10. I want to say 10.
What?
Bron, Shaq.
He said 10 out of the 50 greatest players of all time.
That's not really
Lakers.
pushing it. That's not pushing it. That's about accurate.
Yes, you got Kareem.
That's what I'm saying.
Shaq.
James Worthy. You want to throw him in there?
Worthy, Magic, Kobe.
Braun. We at 6 now.
Jerry West. Got Jerry
7.
West. Who else? That's
Laker. That's a Laker.
That's it. Oh well, next subject. Get the Lakers on top.
No, we got 2 more, bro.
Actually, you need 3 more to get to 10.
No, I'll be good with 9 out of 10. That's why we get 2 more.
Whatever, man. Curry over there, happy than a mother talking about Lakers.
KCP.
Ugh.
Boom, boy.
Boom.
Trash bag.
Dirt.
Y'all let him get a ring. That's tough.
You know,
They let him get a
that's
ring.
like a Detroit
They let him
curse.
get a ring.
No.
Everybody who leaves Detroit goes
But
somewhere.
he was
and
hooping though. That's the sad part. Like he was really hooping. Like it wasn't like he just.
He was hooping where?
The Lakers, bro. He played good in the finals.
I don't know about that, bro.
He didn't.
2 games.
Yeah, I was about to say
Maybe.
Yeah.
He came through. What you mean? Don't matter how many games he came through. He did what he had to do.
I think he was big in the closeout game.
Definitely was big in the closeout game. He hit that first time. That first game when the Heat was up. When the Heat was up, I think it was game 1 or game 2. Actually, it was game 2. The Heat came out on a run, and the Lakers couldn't hit a shot. KCP came out and hit 2 threes back to back, and that's when the Lakers took off.
I don't speak on KCP.
I'm just saying, I don't like him.
He
Bro contributed.
He left the hood, so I'm straight.
He left. He
Bro, I don't care what he did.
Left the hood. But
I'd trade that boy for a bag of chips.
Show some rap snacks to rap.
Boom. Rap snacks. But look, we're gonna take a short commercial break, and we're gonna come back to wrap this show up with our NFL predictions for this week. So we'll see y'all right after this short commercial. Like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah, it's official.
What? He won?
He won.
That's what I knew was somebody else missing. Will.
Still.
Yeah, nigga, that's
He did play
that's
for
8.
Lakers.
Yeah.
I guess he was alive in the 40s.
I love it.
That's why I'm just like, bro, we gotta go way back. Like, I'm
Yeah.
sure somebody else that makes 10.
Oh, we gonna get cussed off for forgetting
Elgin
Wilt,
Baylor.
though. We definitely get
Elgin
cussed
Baylor.
off for forgetting Wilt.
Okay.
Okay.
I wouldn't say I'm great because he didn't
Okay,
win. He didn't win.
My thing is this, though. Like, when you say greatest Lakers, like, Brian just got there.
That's why I wouldn't have put Brown in there.
It don't matter. He got a ring there. I don't care.
I wouldn't
He just
put
got there, though.
In the history
I
books,
mean, AD get it. Nah, AD
I wouldn't put him as a Laker though.
in the history books, LeBron has Finals MVP and he got a championship in LA. He's one of the greatest players to ever play this game. He's going to be down this time. At the end of the day,
You mean
No.
greatest players?
But
Period.
see, you
not
said
greatest to play
greatest
for
Lakers, bro.
Yeah, that's what you said. Greatest Lakers. That's why
You
I
said
can't put.
you said the Lakers have 10 of the 50 greatest players ever.
okay.
But he's not a, like, I don't consider.
I understand he's a journeyman. I get that.
I don't consider him a Laker. Like, Shaq is a
So,
Laker.
he's a Clevelander. As you want to
Yeah,
call him.
Yeah,
Cleveland.
I'm associated with Cleveland more than anything.
But at the end of the day, he still got ring with the niggas.
Oh,
He's going to be in the conversation.
He got a ring with LA.
He ain't got to be one of the greatest, but he's still one of the greats that plays there.
Bro, he will go down statistically as the greatest basketball player ever.
So that kind of like makes my argument.
No, it does. It doesn't make him a GOAT.
It does. I didn't say it was a goal. I didn't say it was a goal. I said one of the greatest Lakers to play. That's what I said.
Bro, he's not like.
Yes, he is. Nigga.
He's not.
Do he have a LeBron? He has LeBron James.
When he goes into the Hall of Fame, he will not go in as a Laker, bro. And I don't care if he retires there.
Go as a Laker, he Cavalier.
What?
That's what he's gonna go as.
Bro, he going to the
He's
Hall.
gonna be known more for
as a
Cleveland.
Cavalier, bro.
I understand that. That boy from Akron. But at the end of the day, his name is down for winning a championship in 2020 for the Lakers. So he's gonna be in
I'm
that.
not taking that from you.
Okay,
sir.
so what are we debating now? Because I said one of the. I said one of the
Lakers.
great. I didn't say that, nigga. You said that.
You did.
I said one of the.
He's not Lakers. It's fine.
Yes, he is. He stays in LA. He plays for LA. I don't want to hear it.
He's not Lakers.
Okay, that's
It's
cool.
fine,
play.
bro.
I'm gonna come play.
Cool.
I'm going to play. I'm going to play.
I said, taste the soup. He said, what's the soup? Where's the spoon?
Bro, there's so many doggone games.
What, NFL? Just who the main hitters, bro? 'Cause I know
Twice.
Bro, the fact.
Bucks and Saints play.
Yeah, they play.
I got to say.
Just do the main hitters, bro. Don't do the weak teams.
All these niggas weak.
Oh, these niggas my sons.
Oh, I see a good game.
I say.
You stupid.
What up, what up, what up? What up, what up? Welcome back to the World's Greatest Podcast. Now, the lasting topic that we're going to talk about today, and everybody that's listening on air and on YouTube and Facebook Live, remember to like and share, please. Help us out, and let's spread this great podcast that's one day going to be big real soon. Thank you. However, we're getting into the NFL predictions for this week, and I'm just going to sit up here and talk about the good teams, that good matchups, instead of just talking about, because some teams are just like, nobody wants to talk about not New England, New York and Washington.
I'm going to talk about New England. Who they playing?
No, New England is playing.
Don't they play the Saints?
They play the Jets.
Jets.
Nobody
Jets,
talking about that.
Bro, we're not talking about that.
It's not like man.
No one cares about New England and Jets.
Hey, we ain't not gonna disrespect Cam, but I understand.
No, I knew that was
We not-
Nobody
look,
cares about it.
First off, we're not about to disrespect Cam.
Can they win a game?
They won too.
Can they win a game, though? Like,
They gonna win this game.
their record is 2 and what?
Hey, they
3 and
play
what?
five.
Yeah.
It really is. It's not Cam's fault because Cam. Last game was Cam's fault. The game before he really had COVID. He still got a little bit of COVID.
It's cool, bro.
However, I'm gonna take up for my
If
my
they
guy.
lose to the Jets,
I have nothing to say.
He's through.
I have
He's through.
I have nothing to
It's
say.
over.
Cam about had like 3
They gonna
touchdowns.
go get
bro.
Jimmy back.
bro.
But look,
If they
why,
lose to the Jets,
bro? We're not about to speak.
don't you say Cam name the rest of the season.
I'm gonna say what I want. I'm gonna say what I want. I'm gonna ride with Cam. That's my guy. But look though, the heavy hitter games this week is really not a heavy hitter, but Pittsburgh played Dallas, and Pittsburgh is going to win, and they're going to go 8-0. The only
run through
undefeated
Dallas.
season they're gonna run through them. Now a good game to watch is gonna be Seattle and Buffalo. Seattle 6-1.
It's gonna be a good game.
Buffalo is 6-2. That's gonna be a good game. Then you got Baltimore and Indy. They both 5-2. That's gonna be a dope game.
Good game.
Let's
Who you
see.
got winning?
Which
Go
one?
back to the Seattle Buffalo. Who you want with?
Dog. I think Buffalo defense is better, but
I
I can't go
yeah.
against Russ, bro.
I was
can't
gonna
go
say the
against
same thing. Buffalo defense definitely
way
better,
better.
but they offenses is both good. Like they both got decent offense. It's gonna be a shootout, but it's gonna depend on who's gonna get more stops.
I'm
I go
going
with
with
Buffalo.
I'm going with Russ because
I'm
Russ
gonna
been
go with
slicing
Buffalo.
up people, bro.
I'm going with Seattle.
I'm gonna go with Buffalo. Actually, you know what? No, I'm going with Seattle.
No, why?
Cause Buffalo did get tested, they got whooped. The one a couple weeks ago, they played a good team and they got smacked. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Seattle.
So let me ask y'all a question. Miami plays Arizona tomorrow too,
Miami ain't bad.
but was it bad that they bench Fitz?
That was crazy that they.
I
benched
think
him, bro.
they should. Yeah, I think it was bad.
Was that crazy?
I think it was bad.
I'm like, bro, like why y'all throwing him into the wolves? I'm not about to even try to pronounce his name.
Tua.
Tua. Yeah, that's
just say Tua.
I don't even know why they try to throw him into the wolves so early.
You gonna have
like,
people knocking on your front door.
I didn't say it. That's what I said Tua. I didn't even say it. That's why I wasn't gonna mess up his name. That's just too much to say. But it's like, why would you bench Fitz and throw this young man in the Lions Den so early? And he didn't really look that impressive like that. They had an overall good team game.
Yeah.
He really didn't do much. Like, so he might get tested this week, but he got some dogs in the secondary. And he going against Buda Baker. You got
who they playing?
They play Pat P. They playing Arizona.
Oh, yeah, in trouble.
Yeah.
I mean, he was tested last week. Boy had to go against Aaron Donald his first start. Like,
yeah, but like I said, the whole team was. I think Rams just
you had to
got
go against
outbeat.
Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah,
like,
but I mean,
come on,
it's kind of easy to avoid Jalen just don't throw his way.
No, you got Aaron Donald.
You got Aaron Donald coming. You need to find something.
But you literally just said
I'm
Aaron
throwing
Donald.
it anywhere.
You literally just said Aaron Donald and Jalen. So you already got to deal with Aaron, but I don't have to throw Jalen's way if it's not there.
Okay.
That's an option. You have no option when you got to go against Aaron Donald.
He's coming.
That's what I'm saying. He's coming. You can't avoid that.
Okay. What we got next?
They're going to cut me off. Then we got, I don't even, like, they got Chicago and Tennessee. Chicago is trash to me. I don't even know how they've been winning like that. And they ended up putting Nick Foles in. I don't even care about Trubisky, but they.
That's crazy, bro.
I don't.
Disrespect my
Yes,
team like
they
that.
both.
Who?
Chicago is
Bears.
5-3, and Tennessee is 5-2.
Chicago is
Tell
trash.
you how
They
we
dirt,
been winning.
bro.
I'm gonna tell you how
They
we
are
defense.
trash bag.
Exactly. It's
They
been the
defense.
defense. But when has Chicago ever had a good quarterback? Like, be for real. When has Chicago ever had a good quarterback? Like, be for real.
All right, since
I don't think y'all win.
Against
Tennessee.
Tennessee?
They in Tennessee too.
I don't think y'all win.
Yeah.
Why not?
And Derrick ain't.
Because y'all defense is dope. I'll give you that. But if Henry get loose, y'all in trouble. Y'all in trouble.
It's a win.
Did he get loose against the Steelers?
Y'all defense not the Steelers defense, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Talk. What? Okay, bet.
I do like the Steelers defense though. I like
The
that.
only reason I'm gonna tell you this.
Bottle of water?
What are y'all betting?
A bottle of water.
Like what's determined as getting off? He getting like a buck something, or he just we consider balling? Winning? Okay.
That's whatever. Well, look, we can do about it. But the only reason that you can say that is because the Steelers' offense is good enough to give the defense a rest.
Is it true?
Chicago offense is not good enough to Chicago defense
3-0,
to
baby.
me. Even though this is my team, they are definitely top 5. Steelers is top 5, but
Definitely.
Chicago's offense ain't good enough to give these boys a rest. Like, fam, they on the field too much.
You just made my point
I
of
bet I
how
did.
they're gonna pop y'all.
I bet they did.
Because if y'all
Wait,
if
what you mean pop? I don't know about pop.
y'all losing,
It's gonna be close.
y'all gonna lose. Y'all getting popped.
17-10.
Y'all getting popped.
17-10.
Y'all getting
Nah,
popped.
not
17.
even close.
What, your way?
Not even
No,
close.
they way. I get Tennessee to dub 17-10.
Oh,
We ain't about to get smacked. Tennessee ain't even no. I'm not worried about
I'm gonna get popped.
Ryan Tannehill.
You get popped, bro.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you why you finna
That
get
play
popped.
actually gonna kill him.
Okay,
I'm worried about
look.
Ryan
Okay,
Tannehill.
first quarter, y'all can stop Henry.
Okay,
Second quarter,
after a
y'all
while,
tired.
yes, I get it. After a while,
Hey, third quarter.
After a while, I get it. The Bruins
Fourth-
pop.
hey,
Exactly.
But I'm
Exactly. I
not
was
worried
Hey,
about
hey.
Tennessee's offense.
First quarter is
That much.
2 yards. Second quarter,
My
it's
God.
3-4 yards.
Bro.
Third quarter, here come 5.
17-10. I said what I said.
Fourth quarter,
I said what I
here
said.
comes the 15-yard
Nah,
burst.
Y'all ain't gonna disrespect
y'all heard
my Bears
this,
like
right?
that, bro. Y'all that's
17-10,
not gonna disrespect
that's-
my Bears
that's
like
not
that.
gonna
Y'all
be
are so
that.
disrespectful.
Bears.
Like, we ain't 5-2,
Rat.
5-3. Whatever we are.
Nobody
And you know what's? I don't
cares.
understand why their record is like that. Like, bro, like
Because
y'all are
they
trash.
defense been winning and
And then
Foles been doing just enough to get them by.
He's not giving the game away. He's not.
He doing just enough to get by.
Mitch Trubisky.
I don't know what's up with dude, bro.
He's trash.
The Packers is
Trash
6. The
bag.
Packers is 6-2.
I don't even know
The
how.
Bears-
Well, I ain't gonna say I don't know
I was
how.
like, come on.
They
now.
They
Come on.
defense is the same as, like, they defense is the same as doing the same thing Seattle doing. Like, they got defensive players that's good on paper, but it's not really showing up in the game.
They can
But
just
Aaron
score.
Rodgers is so
Yeah, I was
cold.
saying,
They just score.
They scoring. Like I said, they doing the same thing Seattle
Like they
doing.
got exposed against Tampa though.
Of course.
Tampa did him
Ever
bad.
since he did that little celebration, it just went downhill from there. He was doing so good until he did that, and it went downhill.
Tampa.
And plus, Tampa Bay
Tampa got
defense is just
bad.
nasty.
Tampa, yeah.
I think it's like one of the top 5
Yeah, it's top
rushing
5.
defense.
They top
defenses.
5.
Who Kansas City playing?
Kansas
It don't
City.
matter.
Oh, they playing Carolina.
It don't matter. That's against a dub.
At the crib. That's
Oh, yeah.
That's a dub.
yeah. And you got Washington And the Giants is trash. You got Houston. Dang, Houston is 1-6 and Jacksonville. Golly.
Trash bag.
I feel so bad for the
Because
Sean,
they
bro.
defense, like secondary is for sure terrible. And then they had that trash coach that traded away Hop. And it's
Yeah,
like,
that
bro,
was-
all right, man.
I'm happy for Hop, though, because, you know,
He
Arizona
is
No.
balling in Arizona.
Arizona is.
He was balling with us. I mean, with the Texans. So, whatever, bro.
Yeah, but he got more complimentary weapons over there now. You got
Hey.
Larry, you got Isabella, you got Drake, and then Kyler is emerging. Not saying he's better than Deshaun, I'm not saying that, but he's up and coming for sure. And then, I mean, because really, if you think about it, in Houston, it was really just Deshaun. Not
It was
Deshaun.
It was Deshaun.
D-Hop.
You had Lamar Miller. You got
But
Will
if he wasn't hurt, Will Fuller just came on the scene, like, far as like being consistent and catching.
because he
Will
got
Fuller-
he got more targets now.
Yeah.
He got to.
He was so inconsistent.
That's what I'm saying. Like
It was
that's the only thing was wrong with him. Like his hands was just iffy. Other than that, I think he's a nice receiver. He just
he be giving me the points in fantasy though. I'll tell you that. Nah,
he's the only one over there.
that's fine. I'll take
Golly.
it.
Take all
Take
15
it all,
targets
exactly.
you get.
Exactly. Right. He gonna pull down about 9.
Yeah,
If that- that's-
make sure
that's
they get
stretching
some
it.
draft picks.
Yeah. And he just signed that big contract too. Jesus Christ. Deshaun.
Stuff.
Don't y'all hate that? Like when you sign a big contract, then the
Man.
person don't live up to what they expect they should with money wise. But it's like it's really not Deshaun's fault.
It's not his.
But he gonna get
I
looked
mean,
down
he's still.
upon.
To be honest, his stats are
Yeah,
good.
he doing his thing.
He can't play defense.
He did well. No, he can't.
He can't play defense.
He just can't
you know
pull
what
it
I'm saying? And it's just like what most like what Brady was dealing with last year. He don't really have no weapons on offense for real. He got Will Fuller.
Oh, I'm happy you said that because AB makes his debut.
Tomorrow.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Hopefully
Hopefully tomorrow night. That's a Sunday night game. I'm definitely
gone.
yes.
Yeah.
Gone. So
And that's against the Saints, right?
Yep.
And the Saints smacked them the first time.
oh yeah.
Oh yeah, this gonna be a good game.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good
Tampa.
game.
Now the funny thing is, it's not funny. It's just
Ron,
like
listening.
nasty.
Don't say nothing crazy. It's Ron listening.
Nah, forget Ron. But I'll go say, you know, I think everybody's good outside of O.J. Howard is injured, and then I don't know about Godwin. I don't know if he's hurt or not. But just to have AB in there,
He had finger surgery. He missed last
Tough.
week, so he should.
he
They
should be
I
ready.
got him on my
they
fantasy
were.
team
I do too. They trying to see if about him
would go.
catching.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just imagine having all three of them and AB.
Yeah.
Well, including AB.
And
that's-
them AB, Gronk,
Gronk.
And,
Howard, Fournette.
no, Howard hurt.
He hurt.
Yeah, he hurt.
Okay, you still got Fournette and
Gronk.
And then the
the
Oh,
other
they-
running
oh,
back.
they-
other running back.
Oh, they're a Madden team right now.
Bro, what? I think AB rocking number 81. I'm like, ugh.
Oh, God.
Tampa is a Madden team right now.
Bro. If they all I want AB to do is just play ball.
Play ball.
Just play ball.
The thing,
And
my
don't be a
thing
diva.
is though with
Don't
Tampa,
be a diva.
your defense has to be good enough to stop Kansas City because they are all goal all the time.
It's not. It's not. I can see Tampa Bay coming out the NFC, but when we get to the Super Bowl, it's like, okay, what you gonna do now?
So y'all don't what y'all think about Lamar? Y'all think he gonna finally put out a big game because Lamar's stigma right now is that he does good in the season, but when it comes to playoffs, he can't do
don't.
nothing. So I would love to see Lamar in the Super Bowl,
To be honest,
but I wouldn't mind seeing him.
I think he'd be fine because like last week let me see. Last week they did good against the Steelers. If it wasn't for Lamar turnovers, they would have won that game.
Was it raining?
I don't remember. I can't remember. But if you look at the stats,
I just know we turned the ball over a lot.
yeah, if you look at the stats only, the Ravens was killing the Steelers, and the Steelers, like you said, they top 5 defense, especially when it come to rushing. And I think they still got off for like 200 yards rushing against them. But Lamar turned the ball over too many times. That's why they ended up losing. But even then, they only lost by 4.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
So yeah, it's like
It was close, yeah.
definitely.
I think he gonna be fine.
Can't
It's
have
just
the last play.
growing pains he gotta go through.
Yeah.
And you gotta realize too though, they have way more tape on him now.
Yeah.
Like last year, he balled out.
Who
Yeah.
gonna stop him?
He's still
Lamar?
a double,
Who gonna stop him?
He's still a double threat.
Bro.
I mean,
He's
make
true.
him pass, but
Bruh.
that's easier said than done.
Exactly.
So
Because he got weapons.
who
And
gonna
then
stop him?
I didn't know Dez was on the practice team.
Yeah, he
thought
on
was
practice.
like,
I can't wait for him to get signed.
I'm thinking like, all right, he warming up, getting ready. I forgot. I misheard.
I can't wait for him to get signed for real on the actual squad. Come out
Man,
going crazy.
What?
Because I if I was the Ravens, I would have went for AB for real. Because they don't have no deep threat receivers.
You can put Dez in
Who?
the slot.
The Ravens,
in
they do?
Baltimore.
They got
You can
Hollywood.
put Dez in the slot in Baltimore.
You said what?
They got Hollywood.
Yeah.
They definitely got Hollywood.
I mean, I know they got
Hollywood got
Hollywood.
wheels, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not saying. Here y'all go. Don't do that. I'm not saying. I'm saying AB. You for sure can rely on him in the deep ball. Hollywood, he can go get it, but he's not. I'm not going to him every time on the deep ball, like I would AB. I would have went and got AB just to solidify that. It would have gave Hollywood and other receivers more chances to get open anyway.
I think Brady had him in his hip pocket. I think
Of course.
they had a conversation,
course.
something like, look,
Of course.
you gonna come to Tampa, just do
Brady
X, Y,
for
and
sure
Z.
turn areas around.
Because
He gonna make that.
he's staying with him now. AB staying with Tom Brady.
Yeah, I
now.
know.
I'm like, bro,
He stand with him when he was with the Patriots.
yeah. I'm just like, dude, like, this is all in the works anyways, behind the scenes. It had to be. Like,
I mean, Brady believes in him though. Even with the trouble,
good.
even with the trouble, like Brady believes in him, and it shows.
he never had, outside of Randy, he never had like a superstar receiver his whole career.
Facts.
Outside of Randy. And we already seen what he did.
Even without him though, Tampa has a great receiving core.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, because Mike Evans is definitely a superstar.
Yep.
Godwin is definitely an emerging
Yeah.
superstar. Gronk, he getting back into what he
Gronk
used
is
to be.
who he is.
Yeah, I was saying he one of the goats.
Bro, you see, Kittle went down.
Oh, yeah, he threw.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Too
many
The
injuries,
whole
bro.
49ers team is done.
bro, that's like one of the.
Garoppolo is so
He's
done.
a bum.
He's done.
He's a bum.
He's done.
Bum.
That's crazy.
He's a bum.
Actually, you know what? You're right. I am mad at him because Deshaun had a bye week, so I needed a quarterback, and Garoppolo was available, and then he goes down in the first quarter. I was like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
that's how we played.
Bum.
All right, bro. Set it up. Well, no, yeah, Tampa receiving core straight. Any more key games?
Oh Lord, let me see. I mean, not really. You got Denver playing Atlanta. Who cares? I'm sorry, any fans. I'm sorry, but Atlanta has not.
Been living. up
Yeah,
to
they
the-
didn't live up to what I thought they was gonna be. That's why I said.
ever since the Super Bowl.
So I apologize. Then you got the Raiders are playing the Chargers, but whatever.
That'll be a good- That's gonna be a good game.
game.
I'm gonna
That's
say,
gonna be a good
I
one.
say I do
I
like
think that'll be a good
that
game.
matchup though.
I like that game.
Even
Who
though
you
the
going
Raiders,
with?
Raiders.
You going with the young boy?
I'm going Raiders.
I go with the Chargers. I go with the young
I like
boy.
the Chargers. They can't keep the lead.
yeah, I gotta
I like
go
the
with the
young
Chargers
boy.
too. I'm going with the
I
Chargers.
like the Chargers. They can't keep the lead. I'm going Raiders.
I like my man's though. I do like
Justin,
him.
I like
yeah,
Justin.
I like him. But that's been another episode of the World's Greatest Podcast. We'll see y'all next Saturday virtually.
Remember,
So y'all tune in.
Fat Bear Fresh.
Hitting with the Fat Bird Fresh.
Fat Bear Fresh merchandise, masks. Hit me up, DM me for colors, sizes, pricing. No, but Richard Night Socks Taylor on Facebook, Richard Chubb Taylor on Facebook. Make sure you subscribe, like the Huddle Up Podcast. It's streaming on all streaming services, and get some merch from them. I got a couple Huddle Up hoodies, and they fire.
Yes, sir. And we got more heat coming. What do you call them, boys? Leatherman jackets are coming for the Huddle Up hoodies real soon. Huddle Up apparel real soon. So y'all stay tuned, and we'll see y'all next week. Y'all stay blessed.